ETR Assistant Pro is a program designed to work with your existing evaluation writing software. ETR Assistant Pro will help you to quickly write evaluation reports. All the shortcuts in ETR Assistant Pro can be customized by the end user. In this video, I have ETR Assistant Pro on one side and I have a copy of a blank evaluation report on the other. I'm now going to give you a quick overview on how easy it is to use the program. I'm going to click Continue, and that puts me into the narrative section. This section can be used to generate a reusable scripted narrative. You can store an unlimited number of narratives in this section. Narratives can be selected from the pop-up list. When you click here, right now I have two different narratives entered in here. I'm going to select the WISC 4. I've entered in some data ahead of time where I put in a date, I put in a score in here. Some of these fields I can get pop-up lists, and so that I can select from the pop-up list to enter in my information. Once I've entered in all my data in here, then I'm going to click the copy button here at the top. I'm going to come over to my ETR and I'm just going to right click and say paste, and then at that point it's going to then put in a scripted narrative for me. That narrative, if I come back over here and I click on the edit button, I can see this is where the narrative was created and if I need to make any changes. But here I've typed out my narrative. These are my fields that I'm going to insert information on. Over here I put in some pop-up list values. So once I have this here, and then let's go back here, when I click the copy button, that's what it copies. And if you notice here on this one, there are some spots in here where it could have also typed in the student's name in here. So let's go ahead and do this one more time and show you how this works. So when I take this out, I'm going to come up here and let's say this is Joan, and Joan's a female. This time I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to come over here and paste it in. Now if you look in here, for instance, there's a Joan in here. Anywhere where there was a he, she kind of word, it would have replaced, it would have made sure that it had the feminine form in there. So we can do things with names and make sure we get the proper gender in there. Buttons can be used to copy big blocks of text. For instance, here I have this methods section here. So over here I'm going to click this button called methods. And then I'm going to come back over here and again right click so I can paste. Or I can do Control V or right click. And I'm going to say paste, and now I have this evaluation methods section put in here. How this section works is over here I'm going to click edit, come back here, and what happens here is I'm going to give a button a name. That's what goes in this field here. This is that text that I want inserted in. In this example up here I have bracket name bracket, so that's going to take the child's name. I want to make sure I use masculine forms instead of feminine forms in here. And then when I come back here, I click a button, it copies that, and then I can paste it wherever I want to. The last section is lists, and lists can be used to store a list of items I might want to pick from. Unlimited storage here. I have some things here I call different accommodations. Maybe I put in here reading recommendations. In this case, I'm going to just look at areas of assessment because that's one of my fields here. So up here I'm going to select my heading, and then I'm going to pick which areas we selected from or we're evaluating. And this tells how I want it to go into the report. Do I want it to go in with commas or bullets or numbered items? So I select that. Then I'm going to click copy, come back over here, and we'll say paste, and there's that information from over here. So again, with a few clicks I can move that information in. That concludes our video tour of ETR Assistant Pro. If you have any questions, please contact Practice Solutions for Educators. Thank you for your time.